Good morning, everybody. It's time to recap everything that we missed in the past couple of weeks because I haven't uploaded a video. Since the last video, Gina and I went to Mexico.
The beautiful beach.
We generally use this time in Mexico to make like extra content we can't make in Canada. Just the sceneries, the backdrops, and stuff like that. It's great for photos. We also spend some time enjoying ourselves. Gina will occasionally get her ass kicked in chess randomly. But more importantly, it's just a great mental reset for us because, you know, the cold in Canada is just on a whole new level. We did vlog in Mexico, so that video will be on Gina's channel, which is also Alien Trash Kitty. Just give it a week.
I've also decided to take the formula car and break it down into smaller projects. So first thing on my list, because I fail to do this on everything that I do, I always put the power to it first. I want to test it. It doesn't have brakes. First thing we're doing this time, the brakes. If you notice here, we've got some brake lines. They're going to these 2 PSI valves because you need those if your brakes sit higher than your cylinders. We got all the back one done, all the way to the back. It just runs out of the chassis here and T's in the middle over there and then goes to each side and to the side. Those ones are done. Front ones, I just needed some longer brake lines. I have them now. I'll be doing that later. So that's where we're at on the formula cart. I want to build the shifter next, possibly the exhaust, get the seat upgraded, get the throttle cable run, and then the coolant lines. So the toughest part about the formula build is that all the little things are taking so much time. So while I was waiting for things to show up, you'll notice that this is over here on the lift still, and the engine is actually over here. We've been doing a little bit of flip-flopping with the formula cart and the Hemi Fox because we want them both to be done around the same time as soon as the snow melts. All the parts are here from the inside of the engine basically, and we're getting ready to put all the new parts in. So I've got all the cylinders honed out. The rings are actually in the cylinder bores, so it took some time to do that. The pistons and rods are all weighed out and assembled. And we're just waiting on a dial bore gauge to finish that. That's all been filmed and done. That's a portion of the video. This has all been filmed and done. That's a portion of the video. So videos are coming, they're just taking a little bit longer. And now the next thing on our agenda, which I think I'm gonna focus Gina on this one because I've already done 2 or 3 of them. But our friends over at Engine DIY sent us another engine. If you guys don't know, we've done a couple of these engines already. This is a 2-cylinder version. We've got this one to run. This one's a supercharged V8 version and it ran on gasoline. I couldn't get it to run, so they ended up sending me some glow plugs and the controllers for the glow plugs. So we're gonna try and remove the spark plugs, get it to run on nitro fuel instead of just pump gasoline. This is actually backwards. So I'll come out here, a little bit of dust on it. We actually have another one like this too, which also ran on nitro. This one was gasoline. We had a nitro version of this basically, and then this big one. And now this one over here is actually, get some tools and some gaskets. But the fun part about this one is you get to assemble it all. So all your screws, belts, more screws, cool valve cover. So like I said, 4-cylinder version, a little bit longer than the 2-cylinder version. It's got a distributor, so this one must run on gasoline as well. Timing components here. This is like a camshaft, all the rockers and stuff, the belts, timing belts. There's our little tiny piston and rod combos here. That's super cute. Some gears and stuff. Starter motor, crankshaft. That's like the tiniest little crankshaft ever, man. Intake manifold. I think these are actually sleeves. You must have to put those in the block. Sorry, here's our engine block. Like it's all billet aluminum. So we're basically building a billet engine. The cylinder head is here too. It's already got valve springs in it, valves. This is so cool. Put that away for now. So I think the plan for this engine is to have Gina build this one. We're gonna do some like shorts and reels and TikToks and stuff like that with this engine. We'll get that one fired up and that'll be a collaboration between me and Gina. Don't know who Gina is. It's my wife. Link down below. Alien Trash Kitty. Everyone knows her. It's okay. And then I'm going to try and get this one to run on glow plugs and nitro fuel. And that should be fun as well. And then besides thinking about this build and this build, I've also been thinking about my SN95. So the SN95 is my drag and drive car that we used last year on Miles of Mayhem.
got second and small tire. And I think I'm gonna flip the script a little bit this year. I'm going to take that car, we're going to put it in limited street trim. So West Coast Limited Street is 255 tire in the rear, which is a bit smaller than the 275 tire that I run. And you're only limited to a cast 76 millimeter turbo. You can't run an air to water intercooler, so we've got to take the air to water intercooler out, and we've got to redo the whole turbo kit on that car. But I think it's going to make it more drivable. It's going to be a great backup car, and it's going to be a great limited street car and a great test car for us at True North Turbos and Black Sheep Industries. So that's the plan with that car. Honestly, I just needed to give you guys a quick rundown on what I was doing, because I feel like I haven't produced anything in a while, even though the content is stacking up. So it's not that I haven't been out here working on these things, it's just that I'm taking that footage, I'm saving it, I'm going to make the best possible videos that I can for the main channel. My welding setup is not great. So I bought another welding car, I've got to assemble this thing. I don't think this is strong enough to hold our bottle though. This is just not very portable. So I got a welding car. Every time I want to pull this out, I've got to pull the bottle with it and then pull this extension cord. So I bought another extension cord. I got the carts. The cart's going to hold all our accessories and stuff on it. And then the bottle, we'll try and make it go on the cart anyways. We can drag this around the shop, because right now it's been a pain in my ass to do anything welding wise on the back side of the garage. It just doesn't reach, so. And I think organizing and efficiency has been on my mind a lot lately. That's why everything you see is in totes down here. We got rid of some of the shelves back there. Everything back there is in totes. Like, I'm just trying to make it the best I can for the 600 square feet that I do have. Now you have a little taste of what I do. Now I don't know how to explain this without seeming super weird, but Gina has introduced me into like manifesting things and the flow of energies and stuff like that. I know it sounds super weird, and if you just be open-minded about it, it seems super awesome. So we've been doing a lot more of that lately. We'll do like some meditations, or we'll do manifesting, or just listen to something that has like positive vibes to it. And I've been trying to change like my attitude and the way I see things, and just, there's an abundance of everything, and why can't we have some? So, you know what, I've just been kind of going on this journey. It's been awesome, and I love to tell you guys about stuff like that. So financially, we're doing great. Things are looking good. The channel's going good and growing, and Gina's channel's growing, and everything is just kind of manifesting into what we imagine that we should just have already. When I'm editing this, I'm gonna be like, do I wanna add that or not? But you know what, give it a shot. It's been fun. And I'm not a motivational speaker by any means, so I'm not gonna try and relay this to you, because my ability to take a concept, put it through my brain, and then put it through my mouth to you doesn't work at all. Now, there's one other video I want to make, and I don't know if I should make it or not. So when I first quit my job, I did a small tally of like basically my net worth, of like what I owed on some things, what I have, like how much money I have, what I have invested and stuff like that. And now every time I play a video game, I'm always the wealth guy. I'm like, I just want to accumulate wealth because I think that's what's fun in the video game, is just to be super rich. And I don't know why I've never taken that motivation and put it into real life. But there's so many more rules in real life than there is in video games. So like there's taxes, and you can only play by this rule, and you can't sell that, and you can't do this. So, and getting back to what I was thinking is, I don't know if I should make the follow-up video, because I feel like between the time that I made that first video and the time that I'm making this video right now, it's been like this, it went down, I found a rock bottom, super stressed out about it. I was making a lot of videos a week, just trying to like maintain. And then Gina and I started working together and just like growing this as a team. And I don't know what it was, but the team thing clicked, and then everything shot up. Like the YouTube channel, what she does, all the social medias, like we just started growing and finally getting what we deserved. So it goes like this, it goes down, and then it goes back up. And now we're like super solid. And I've thought about making a series even just about like accumulating wealth. And that sounds super weird, but like inner gamer me playing RuneScape all the time. But like, why wouldn't I want to do something like that, where I just make a series on, I have a goal number, let's just say $1 million. This is what I have right now. This is what I'm doing. This is how much I've collected in the last week. This is how much I've lost in the last week, but gained somewhere else. Like, why wouldn't I want to do that? The more I talk about it, the more I want to do it. So
that'll be in the back of my mind. I'm totally just rambling right now and I have to do some work. So I'm gonna end this right here. You guys are gonna be like, oh shit, Kyle, you didn't give us anything for the last little bit. Trust me that I'm working on it. I'm doing my best. If there is anybody out there within a reasonable distance or locally that watches my channel, you want to learn how to do some fabrication, or you just want to turn some wrenches, or you just want to be on camera, or you want to hold a camera, let me know. We'll see if we can work something out. Anybody like that out there, hit me up. See you guys in the next one. Peace easy. Get Debbie.